When I first started, my fasting blood glucose was about 170. That was the average. Of course, sometimes it was higher and sometimes it was a little lower. But now my average fasting blood glucose is about 130, which is phenomenal. My A1C when I first started was 7.6, and my A1C on November 14th was estimated at 6.8. I've lost 12 pounds since September. I'm now sitting about 145. I was actually shocked. I have type 1 diabetes, and I have been living with it since I was 3.5, so I'm going on 22 years. Way back in June of this year, I was going through my organization's Facebook page. I work for a diabetes foundation, and I saw that they followed you guys, and you had posted a story about someone whose A1C was 5.4 as someone with type 1 diabetes. And I'm like, that's got to be not true. Like, there's no way. And so I looked up your guys' program. I bought the book, read the book, started implementing a lot of the ideas from the book, and then realized that I wasn't doing as well as I had hoped in sticking with the plan. So I decided when the option came up to do a 6-week blood sugar challenge that I would sign up for it and have the coach with me so I could have some accountability and just someone to help me adjust into the lifestyle and have someone who understands what I'm going through and can relate with me. My number one problem was managing diabetes every single day and not knowing what that day was going to throw at me. I had the classic roller coaster blood sugars, so go up super high and then drop super low and just repeat. And it was really frustrating for me to think about my future and to think about having to manage my diabetes forever, ever until I die. And that the anxiety from that was a lot. And then one day I was sitting there, my blood sugar was stuck at a really high level and I couldn't get it down. And I had just gotten married. And I was like, how am I going to take care of my kids? How am I going to be there for my kids when I'm older? Am I even going to be able to get pregnant with my diabetes like this? By changing the way I have been eating, I have been able to make my blood sugars so much more stable. And I've become more confident in managing my disease. So it doesn't feel so overwhelming. So my first meeting with Linda, I told her that I really wanted to go all in. I didn't want to ease into it because I had already kind of been implementing things. And I told her that what I needed was someone to hold me accountable and someone to help me. I needed someone to be there with me, to be walking the same path as me. And Linda was right there the whole time. So if I had any questions, she was available to me all the time. When I didn't know what to do with my blood sugars, or I'm like, hey, is this normal? Does this happen with other people who have changed to this program? She was right there, always available to me, always able to bring me off the ledge if I was feeling super anxious about something. And especially during that initial adjustment period when your blood sugars are usually quite low because your insulin needs change so much, it was so comforting to have her there and be like, okay, so I've seen this before. You need to do this, 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 and this, and that should stabilize you. I was super grateful for it. And then it was also just really nice to have someone to say, like, I said, oh, I made this recipe today. It was really good. How would you adjust for not having cheese? Because that was my biggest thing. I just wanted cheese so bad. Of course, I found that I don't really miss it much anymore, but having Linda there saying, like, okay, when I gave up cheese, this is what I did to do it. And just having someone who's done the same things as you was very valuable to me. I've been finding that any of the kind of Middle Eastern dishes that Mastering Diabetes have been my favorite, which my husband thinks is hilarious because I typically not liked spicy foods before. And now I'm sitting there putting like cumin and paprika and chili powder and just putting all this stuff in my food, and he's amazed. And I love the Middle Eastern stuff. They smell so warm and comforting. I feel like anything with lentils in it is so good. And then they have it's an East African lentil stew is the one, but it's like my go-to recipe. It's so easy and it's so yummy. And then I'm getting a weekly meal plan now because I just started on the 6 months. And I had the one from week 2, there was a slow cooker Moroccan lentils. And those were even easier to make. And they're so good. They're so good. So when I first started, my fasting blood glucose was about 170. That was the average. Of course, sometimes it was higher and sometimes it was a little lower. But now my average fasting blood glucose is about 130, which is phenomenal. My A1C when I first started was 7.6, and I'd always kind of been stuck around that 8 range. I've never been able to get really, like 7.6 was the lowest that it had ever been, and I worked super hard to get it there before I started. And my A1C on November 14th was estimated at 6.8. So it's actually almost at the recommended spot to have a healthy pregnancy, or a pregnancy with fewer risks, which is huge. I never thought it would ever get that low. And you know what? I haven't been working that hard to get it there. I've just been following the Mastering Diabetes plan, and it's kind of just naturally come down. I've lost 12 pounds since September. So I'm now sitting about 145. I was actually shocked. So my carbohydrates per day, before I was doing the Mastering Diabetes method, it really varied wildly. Some days I'd be eating like 115 to 130 carbs. And then like on the weekends, usually I'd be eating close to like could be between like 200 and 300 carbs, depending on where we're going out to eat. And none of them are good. They're all like pizza, fast food, French fries, that kind of stuff. And then during the week, I was barely eating anything because I didn't get any food ready, or I was just grabbing something on my way out the door. But now my carbohydrates per day are about 250 to 275. And that is every day. So every day I'm eating the same amount. And my body has gotten used to it. And I have so much more energy. And it's crazy that I've eaten so many more carbs, but I'm taking so much less insulin. So my fat per day has been a huge difference. So before I was eating anywhere between 20 and 55 grams of fat per day. I was using olive oil in my cooking. I was eating cheese. I was eating fried food. I was eating the heavy cream dressings and stuff. So really it depended on what I was having that day, but the fat really did add up. And now on average, I eat about 10 to 12 grams of fat per day. And that's made a huge difference on my insulin sensitivity. You guys are not kidding when they say it works. And my insulin per day, which is the fun one because my carbs are now at the high range of what I used to eat. And I have gone from using 45 to 55 units of insulin per day. And now I only use between 30 and 35 units per day. And it's going down. Like I just had to adjust my basal down, and I'm going to have to adjust my lunch bolus down already because I'm going low in the afternoon again. So it's going to be lower than that. Oh, the other big measurement is my time in range. So my time in range used to be about 51% when I started, and my time in range most recently was at 79%, which is a huge jump, and very happy with it. And I'm very excited to see how much closer to 100 I can get. And I've had days where my time in range is like at 95%, which is, I didn't actually think that was possible for people with type 1 diabetes to be like that. But here we are. I have more energy. I've lost weight. I feel better about myself, both my diabetes and the way I look. And I know what I'm doing for myself is the best thing I could possibly do. So it really is seeing my food as medicine, but Mastering Diabetes will help you see your food as medicine and also make your medicine really tasty. So I look forward to what I'm going to eat now. I look forward to talking about what recipes I'm going to try with my husband. And it's such a welcoming and helpful community as well. And that's the one thing about this that I can't talk about enough. The people who are doing Mastering Diabetes and living this way are so amazing and are so helpful, and they're always willing to answer your questions. And probably when I'm done my 6 months of coaching, that'll be the part I miss most. I'll miss the Facebook page and I'll miss my daily chats with the people in my group.